Hello, my name is Sam Olajide from Smina Homes and Properties, and this is how you're going to make money in real estate in the year 2025. Our discussion today is going to be centered around, looking at 2024 in review. Okay, what are the things that really worked well? What are the area of real estate that boomed in the year 2024? So that you can position yourself and take advantage year 2025, even as you plan and prepare for the year 2025 to make money and invest into real estate. I actually want this opportunity to thank all our amazing clients who have actually engaged our services to invest and acquire properties in the year 2024. Thank you so much for trusting us. Thank you so much for believing us to deliver. We really appreciate. Okay, so please, if this is your first time of coming across me on any of my social media platform, please kindly give me a like, kindly give me a share, kindly comment. Okay, maybe you hear your view, we can learn from each other. All right, and please, even on YouTube, kindly subscribe, can give me a follow so you can keep getting an updates like this. Now, I have three major areas that I want you to prepare and plan to make money from in real estate in the year 2025. Number one is rental income. Now, this rental income is actually in three categories: annual incomes from rent. You buy a house or you build a house and you put it on annual rent. Now, Nigeria, for example, there's a massive housing deficit in Nigeria. Okay, so forget that you can step out of your house and you can see a lot of building everywhere. That doesn't mean that there's no housing deficit. The figure, as a matter of fact, the figure is, I think, above 28 million housing deficit in Nigeria. So you can imagine the number of, and what is the number of houses being built yearly? Maybe a little bit over 100,000 that is being built yearly. You can imagine the number of years to take for us to be able to cover that gap. And the funny thing is that while we're trying to cover that gap, the population is also growing. Okay, so if you're looking at making money from real estate, you have the money, buy a piece of house, buy an apartment, buy a duplex, build a block of flats, and put it on rent. The rent can either you furnish the house or you didn't furnish the house. Usually, when you furnished it, the rental value is higher than when it's not furnished. I know there's an argument that I have to wait for a long time before I can recover my money. But look, the truth of the matter is this: when you buy a piece of, when you have a house, you're making money from rental income. You have a house you rent out to tenants. All right, just have it in mind that rent you're getting is just the proceed, just the profit. When you're tired and you feel like you can't wait anymore, you can decide to sell the house, because that house in itself is like the money is to buy the house is like your capital. So the capital is still there. But when you discover that you're tired, you don't want to get money from rent anymore, then put the house on sales and you sell it. And as a matter of fact, when you want to sell, you will get back your capital and also get return on investment. Okay. The next thing you can also do is you can buy a piece of land, buy commercial properties, all right, and put it on lease. There are companies, there are individuals who are looking to rent lands close to the road where they can do their businesses. That is another way you can make money. Then the next one you can make money, which is very, very powerful, that I've observed, especially in this ember season, is the Airbnb rent, the shortlet apartment. Okay, in the year 2025, you can look into that area, buy an apartment in prime locations, in highbrow areas, in places like Lagos, Ibadan, Abuja, cities, and put them on Airbnb, hand them over to to realtors or people who manage apartments. Okay. And I tell you, you'll be getting a whole lot of bookings. This current time, it is ember season right now in Lagos, for example, because I also am into shortlet apartment, and we're getting a whole lot of calls, a lot of bookings, that even to an extent that majority of apartments are booked, so they are scarce right now. Okay, they are scarce right now. So it's an area whereby you can also make money in the year 20. So instead of just building your house or buying a house and leave it there, doing nothing, subject it to an Airbnb services. Then number two is short-term real estate investment. I'm hoping that the time will come that in Nigeria, real estate investment trusts will be much more effective than what it is currently, because we have few companies that I think that are doing it, all right, and whereby you just buy the shares of those companies. You don't have to invest yourself in the management of physical property. They're managing it for you. All you're doing is to buy shares. When your shares appreciate, you sell them. Okay, I'm hoping the time will come that, of course, it will be very much more effective, like we have in the finance world, like the banks do and other financial institutions, other private companies do. But for now, we have companies that are doing this for us traditionally, that they're simply selling their piece of land to you and they're expecting to sell it back to them after 6 months and after 1 year. And somebody's wondering that all this money they're getting from all this pool of money they're getting, what are they using? But they're actually using it to do their projects. Okay, so because if, for example, they sell a land to you for 1 million naira under a short-term related investment package, that land is set to you for 1 million naira. There's somebody who need that land really for something. Maybe want to build a house or want to do a project. They probably sell that land to the person for 2 million or 1.5. So is that proceed that you guys are sharing together? Okay, so it's an amazing way whereby you can also make money on short-term basis in real estate in the year 2020. And the amazing thing is that the land they are selling for you is also a collateral. So God forbid, in case the ships are down, of course you can lay claim on the land you bought instead of getting your money from them and the return on investment. So usually some do 20%, some do 45%, but as low as 1 million naira, as high as 100 million, even 500 million, you can invest into reputable real estate company. The last one is land banking. And your land banking can also be short term or long term. Now, usually I used to like people to understand that real estate investment is a game of patience. Now, but what I've discovered that majority of us were actually impatient. And that's why I'm bringing out opportunities like that. Okay, if you're an impatient person, then and you have the money, buy the house, put it on rent, and be making money right away. If you're an impatient person, get your money, invest into short-term real estate opportunities where you get your return back in 6 months, you get it back in 1 year. But if you're a patient person, look into land banking. That could be short-term and that could be long-term. Short-term, for example, if you buy a land in a developed area, you could be looking at selling it back in 6 and in 1 year. Also, that's still require patience because a buyer may not come on time. Okay, but if you are a patient person now, especially if you are still young, you have the advantage of time. I did a video recently and I said that the average age of billionaires around the world is 66 years. So building wealth and creating wealth actually takes time. All this trying to rush, trying to hurry, we're just hurrying. The wealth will come when it will come. Okay, so if you're a patient person, then look at investing into real estate in long term. And as a matter of fact, this is the best way you can make real estate investment. There are places whereby you can buy in 20 years. If you buy for 2 million, in 20 years, the place could have been so developed that your 2 million rand could be worth hundreds of millions. We have seen it happen. We've had it happen. All right. So look at areas that probably are less developed, that you can still buy land at affordable prices, and just make sure you secure them, do it properly, and let them sit there and let them keep appreciating for you. The fourth one is also agricultural real estate. Now, there are a lot of company right now, real estate company right now, that of course they sell their piece of land to you, and they want either of you keeping that land waiting for long. What do you do with it? They encourage you to practice agricultural activities on that land, so that while the land is waiting and appreciating, you are also making money from agricultural activities. In fact, as a matter of fact, we decided in our own little way that most of our clients are going to be buying land from us in the year 2025. Going forward, we're going to be encouraging them that instead of just buying land in one bush somewhere and leaving it there in an estate somewhere, leaving it there doing nothing, we're going to be encouraging them to also practice agricultural activity on it, so that within 3 months, within 6 months, within 1 year, they can be reaping return on investment from the crops that they plant. Okay, this 4 amazing way is where you can get involved into real estate investment and make money and multiply your money in the year 2025. You want to get any of this done in Lagos, in Ibadan, in Ogun State, in Abuja, in anywhere around Nigeria, you can always reach out to me at Seminar Homes and Properties, and we can give you guide and free consultation. We can go all the way for you to make sure that you get massive return in real estate investment in the year 2025. I hope this information help you so you can be able to plan and sit down and strategize which area can I go into. Which aspect of real estate investment can I go into? My name is Sam Lajide. Once again, thank you so much for listening to the end, and I will see you in my next video. Please ensure you leave a like, you leave a comment, and you leave a subscribe to this particular video.